James talks about testing your faith. Now, a common understanding is that God tests us, but that is not what Scripture says. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, and he himself does not tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he is carried away and enticed by his own lust. In other words, we bring this tempting on ourselves. We're tempted and we bring it on ourselves. God doesn't cause it. We cause it. The word for testing is peirazo, which means to test or to prove. Now, what is testing? I will uphold you with my righteous right hand, declares the Lord. The right hand is the hand of blessing. So God tests us by lifting his hand of protection and allowing us to give in to temptation. So what happened with Abraham is God lifted his hand of protection, and Abraham didn't need the hand of protection. He obeyed God. Prove yourselves doers of the word, not merely hearers who delude themselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man who looks at his natural face in the mirror. He looks in the mirror and he doesn't see himself as God sees him. He sees the natural person that's full of sin. If one is not a forgetful hearer, but an effectual doer, this man shall be blessed in what he does. So what testing is, it's a method of instruction. So James says each one is tested when he is carried away and enticed by his own lust. So we bring upon the consequences of testing, but the whole purpose is instruction so that we won't do it again. So testing is a method of instruction. On the one hand, there's sin, which is walking in death. We're the natural person. We don't have spirit in us. We're the natural person, and we're disobeying God. On the right-hand side is the righteousness. When we're walking in the ways of God, we're walking in life. We're a spiritual person, and we are obeying God. That is what testing is all about. And God doesn't test us. We allow the consequences to come upon ourselves. When God, he just removes his hand of protection so that we'll scrape our knee and turn to him. That's what testing is all about. It's a method of instruction. I trust this series on uncovering mysteries in the New Testament has convinced you there is a much greater depth to the gospel of Christ than is currently being taught. If you want to know more, we have a self-study course called Hebraic Methods of Bible Study on Udemy that you can take at your own pace when you are ready.